Wisdom establishes before it directs. Welcome to Wisdom Daily Meditation. This is a space to slow down and let God's wisdom establish what urgency cannot. This is your moment to be present. As we sit with Scripture today, allow the Word to steady your thoughts and gently order your day. Let be and be still and know, recognize, and understand that God is God. Now, inhale and exhale. Let's begin. Proverbs 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to discern the words of understanding, to receive instruction in wise dealing, in righteousness, justice, and equity, to give prudence to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the young man, that the wise man may hear and increase in learning, that the man of understanding may attain to sound counsel. To understand a proverb and parable, the words and riddles of the wise. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but the foolish despise wisdom and instruction. My son, listen to your father's instruction and don't forsake your mother's teaching, for they will be a garland to grace your head and chains around your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, don't consent. If they say, "Come with us, let's lie in wait for blood. Let's lurk secretly for the innocent without cause. Let's swallow them up alive like Sheol, and whole like those who go down into the pit. We'll find all valuable wealth. We'll fill our houses with plunder. You shall cast your lot among us. We'll all have one purse." My son, don't walk on the path with them. Keep your foot from their path. For their feet run to evil, they hurry to shed blood. For the net is spread in vain in the sight of any bird. But these lay in wait for their own blood. They lurk secretly for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone who is greedy for gain. It takes away the life of its owners. Wisdom calls aloud in the street. She utters her voice in the public squares. She calls at the head of noisy places, at the entrance of the city gates. She utters her words. How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? How long will mockers delight themselves in mockery and fools hate knowledge? Turn at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit on you. I will make known my words to you, because I have called and you have refused. I have stretched out my hand and no one has paid attention. But you have ignored all my counsel and wanted none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your disaster. I will mock when calamity overtakes you, when calamity overtakes you like a storm, when your disaster comes on like a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come on you. Then they will call on me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but they will not find me, because they hated knowledge and didn't choose the fear of Yahweh. They wanted none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore, they will eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own schemes. For the backsliding of the simple will kill them. The careless ease of fools will destroy them. But whoever listens to me will dwell securely and will be at ease without fear or harm. Job 32. So these three men ceased to answer Job, because he was righteous in his own eyes. Then the wrath of Elihu, the son of Barachel, the Buzite, of the family of Ram, was kindled against Job. His wrath was kindled because he justified himself rather than God. Also, his wrath was kindled against his three friends, because they had found no answer, and yet had condemned Job. Now, Elihu had waited to speak to Job because they were elder than he. When Elihu saw that there was no answer in the mouth of these 3 men, his wrath was kindled. Elihu, the son of Barachel, the Buzite, answered, I am young and you are very old. Therefore, I held back and didn't dare show you my opinion. I said, days should speak and multitude of years should teach wisdom. But there is a spirit in man, and the spirit of the Almighty gives them understanding. It is not the great who are wise, nor the aged who understand justice. Therefore I said, listen to me. I also will show my opinion. Behold, I waited for your words, and I listened for your reasoning, while you searched out what to say. Yes, I gave you my full attention, but there was no one who convinced Job or who answered his words among you. Beware lest you say, we have found wisdom. God may refute him, not man, for he has not directed his words against me. Neither will I answer him with your speeches. They are amazed. They answer no more. They don't have a word to say. Shall I wait because they don't speak? Because they stand still and answer no more? I also will answer my part, and I also will show my opinion. For I am full of words. The spirit within me constrains me. Behold, my breast is as wine which has no vent. Like new wineskins, it is ready to burst. I will speak that I may be refreshed. I will open my lips and answer. Please, don't let me respect any man's person, neither will I give flattering titles to any man. For I don't know how to give flattering titles, or else my Maker would soon take me away. Thank you for listening to Wisdom Daily Meditation. If you desire to grow spiritually by staying rooted in Scripture, not rushing the Word, but letting it take root, I invite you to continue this practice with us on YouTube at youtube.com/@therenewalwell. There we gather weekdays at 6:30 a.m. Pacific Time for our devotional reset, reading the Word slowly, returning to it daily, and allowing Scripture to form how we listen, discern, and live. This is a space for nourishment before movement, so wisdom can be received and obedience can be steady. I look forward to meeting you there. And may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord cause his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up his countenance towards you and give you peace. Have an amazing day.